make this a chaos gremlins. Woo!
That's the dream, honestly.
That's the dream.
We're live.
Hey!
Welcome back to Winterviews Series 5, Episode 6. I am your host, Catherine Silvacat for short. And today on our mystery episode, we have the amazing, the wonderful, the super talented Tanya Pell, who's also Bram Stoker nominee.
So wild. That's so wild.
It's exciting.
No, I can't say anything though. I can't say anything like self-deprecating, or V and Gemma will find out and start yelling at me again.
I mean, I think it's fair to be self-deprecating, not in a bad way, in a comedic way.
Yeah. It's like, good luck, solving like 30 odd years of conditioning.
It's, I am also one of those people that is hard on themselves, probably more than needs to be. Yeah.
I would never know that about you.
I think it's why we're such good friends.
It's like our brains are mean and
yeah. It's something that we talked about, but it wasn't on the air, was how we're basically opposite sides of the coin here in our
this is beautiful.
Dark, bright.
I love this so much.
But no, it's like there should absolutely be recognition for the fact that this lovely book right here.
I mean, she is pretty. I didn't have anything to do with that part of it, but she's pretty.
Very, very pretty. Look at those edges.
From the front, stunning. From the
back. From the side, from the back.
Beautiful.
And forgive me, I wanted to start this so much sooner, but I did start it after I got home from the
my feelings.
With the wild weekend that was on. And I
mean, it was a pretty epic weekend.
My God. AuthorCon, for those of you who don't know, but at least one does because they were there also. AuthorCon is a show that is in Williamsburg, Virginia every year. It's part of the Scares That Care charity. And it is just a mad assembly of authors, mostly horror authors. There's a few that are not. Getting together and just creating chaos and taking over a hotel. But really the big thing is that it is a charity and money goes to people in need. So it's all surrounding good feelings and good vibes and all of that.
It's delightful. I'm so glad I went.
It's a really, really fun show. This is my 5th show, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. And maybe you think?
If I am lucky enough to go, yeah, I will definitely go, because I mean, and if I can't get a table, I will still come again as fan, because it was just so fun. Just going as fan was awesome. Just being able to go around to everybody and, hey, what you doing? What you working on? What are you reading?
That there were a couple of people who went just as fans this year, who used to vend, and there was such a relaxing, like, oh, this is kind of nice.
It really was. It was so nice not to. I mean, and I, I volunteered if you needed something, or like if Jennifer McMahon needed me to watch your table for a few minutes. So no, it's fine. But it was nice just to go around and, like lean over people's shoulders. That book's great. Oh, that one's great too. You should read this one.
Yeah, I wish that this show was close enough for me so that I could do that if I wanted to.
Yeah. That's why this one was for me, because anytime I come up to y'all, I gotta fly and everything, so I know I have to bend. This one, I was like, I can drive.
Yeah.
So,
and it was awesome. It was really cool.
Awesome. It was awesome, and everyone had such a good time, and I think everybody just left with their cups full. You know what I mean? I know you had a very different pre-experience, so you were going into it being like,
which it could only go up.
It could only get better at that point. But
yeah,
I think everybody still left being like, yes, like my people. It's and there's no pretenses, and we joked at the bar about there's a way to do karaoke, and it's when you need to be a few in, and I want to hear those flat notes.
Yeah, the inhibitions need to be like on the back burner.
Yep. I need you to sing like no one has your drums.
And that happened. I mean, we did get that. Not the first person necessarily, but
we got a couple. There it is.
No, the hanging out, the after party, if as it were, is always like kind of the moment where I feel like I can breathe a little bit. And it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with alcohol, but it's really just getting together with people and not the pressure to feel like you're venting.
All the masks are down at that point.
Yeah. Exactly. There's you can just sort of relax.
Yeah. Right after you went up, I think, Keen was sitting there and he's like, this is the most relaxed I have ever been at one of these.
I missed him. Damn it.
Right now. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was after his walk.
That's right. Yeah. He was in his litter wig.
His Glamdolf wig.
That's what it was.
Glamdolf.
Yeah.
It was glorious. I had wig envy.
Sleep was something that I couldn't get enough of this weekend. That's the only thing that kept me from hanging out super late. But but no, fantastic time.
Oh, it was a great time.
Forever until next time I see everybody. But
are you going to Stover? I love how we've just turned this into a Tanya and Kat, just like phone call.
That's basically what this was.
I love this.
The chill mystery episode. We will talk about.
We'll get there. We'll get to something. Stay tuned.
But really, this is just fun.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. I'm not. I can't afford it. Unfortunately, okay. I missed out.
I'll prop up my phone. I'll prop up my phone and FaceTime you.
You can. Yes, you can do that. I would love that. And
to panels. Cat's here.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
That'd be
like breaking some rule, I'm sure, because I didn't pay to go.
I do what I want.
I'm not a virtual attendee.
No.
An official virtual attendee.
Yeah, I'll do it at
one. No, I would love that, seriously.
Okay. I'll be like, everybody be like, who are you texting? Nobody. That'd be great.
Next year I hope I can do it. Since I know it's going to be at the same hotel.
Yeah.
If I can budget for that, that would be great. But this year it's more about like, gotta catch up on some stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. The house needs some attention. I need some attention.
I need some mood.
It's just like, yeah, not having a million things going is probably a good.
I would, yeah. You let me know how you like remove plates from spinning over your head, because I would love to remove some.
I think the problem is that I just find different kinds of plates.
Right.
And then it's just like they don't all spin the same way.
Yeah.
At the same time, well.
Yeah.
So I get some teetering shit happening.
Damn physics.
Yeah.
I understand.
What was I gonna say? Well, I just saw this. There's comments. We got Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
And yes, always more plates.
Always more plates. And Robbie was messaging me as he's like, "Did you leave?" And I was like, "I Irish goodbye." Because I knew if I went back in there, I would be in there for another 45 minutes just saying bye to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I Irish goodbye. Actually, Christopher Golden called yesterday, and I said I pulled one of his stunts.
Nice.
Because he always sneaks out.
I mean, like,
I did you.
You gotta, it's on some level, you just have to do that, because otherwise you don't ever leave.
Well, I hadn't had lunch yet. It was like after 2:00. It was like 2:30. Still hadn't had lunch.
Yeah.
I had coffee and like eggs for breakfast. So I was like, okay, I need to eat. I've got to charge my car because it's an EV, and I still have to drive home. And I'm driving home. I'm still going to have to charge my car.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get home till after 11. And
yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta go.
I messaged a friend and I was like, don't leave before you say goodbye to me. And she had already left. But she was next door, which was really funny because she needed to eat. So I'm like, oh, I'll come find you. And we drove over, and everybody, like a good chunk of people from the show that I had just seen and said goodbye to, were there. And it was just like, oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
You're all here. All right.
This makes it easy. I think there should be a receiving line. You know how like a wedding, you have the receiving line?
Yeah.
We should just have a parting line, and like we just go in order, like just shake hands as we go down. Or all the way out.
Or it's like when the teams congratulate each other.
Yes, let's do it.
Game. The good game, good game, good game.
High five. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. That's the way we're doing this from now on. Just high five on the way out.
Quick, efficient.
Yeah. Except you'd get all of us together and it'd be like, okay, form 2 lines, and everybody would get into 1 line.
Like, 2 in line with that person.
Where do we split? We'd be demanding someone tell us what to do.
Yeah, it would take just as long as the other.
We're not good at this.
Somebody would need to coordinate. Somebody would have to be in charge.
We would.
Talking about the book, hard side shuffle back to
pivot.
Back to the book. so I did not know anything about what this was about. And I went into it, and let me tell you, I know you as a person. And when I'm reading this character and I'm like, this is not what I expected at all.
I love this. I know. The bait and switch after like Cicada and knowing that Barbie's coming up. The bait and switch of this one was just.
It was just like, it's so polite. I mean, it's not polite, but it is just so like.
I know you, and this is
reserved.
very polite.
It's very reserved. No, yes. Sorry, you're
no,
polite.
That was great. No, I love it. We're keeping it. Don't edit it out.
You are so much more. I'm
a lot.
A lot.
I'm a lot.
So much more a lot. And this character is very reserved and very like has had a lot of shit happen to her. And is clearly traumatized. And I'm reading this and I'm just like, this is not what I expected at all. I'm pulled in. I'm in there.
I'm so glad.
But yeah, the dichotomy of your character versus you, it's like, this is great.
Again, we're talking about the juxtaposition.
Yeah,
there are many wolves inside me, I guess.
Yes, that's.
I actually, so when my editor bought this, and when she came to Spooktastic that time, and she bought Cicada there, and I was like, I need to tell you something. I swear to God, I wrote both books. I was like, this is not a bait switch. This is a tonal shift, a voice shift. But that, Her Wicked Roost is my love letter to the Gothic, which was one of my academic niches when I used to write for, when I used to be in academia, and I used to teach a whole unit on Gothicism in high school. But when I taught high school, I know.
What?
I taught Stephen King as part of it. And The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, and the story this book's based off of, Rappaccini's Daughter, was part of that unit. And the way I wanted this one to be, well, number one is I if Robbie's still here, I talked to him about this, is that Nathaniel Hawthorne I always thought was this performative feminist. Like if you think about it, think about the Scarlet Letter, because that's the one that most people are familiar with. And Hester is walking around with a literal A on her, and cast out, and spat on and disrespected, and just abused, and yet the man who put her in this position never, like, he comes forward at the end, he's like, I did it and now I should die. It's like, what? Like, he was really an empathetic character. No, he wasn't. And the story that this is based off, Rappaccini's Daughter, spoilers for people who haven't read it, I'm not, going to give everything, but the concept was this young man falls in love with this girl he sees over a garden wall, and he's like, I love you. And she's like, don't come near me, I'm poisonous. He's like, but I love you, you're so gorgeous. She's, don't come near me. I'm poisonous, but I love you. And and then he starts to become poisonous, and he's like, you bitch. And she's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it's performative feminism. And I'm just like, no, thanks. So I took that concept with what I wanted people to get from Cordy is, remember what it was like when you were in your early 20s and you thought you knew shit.
Mm.
And, you know, in your little petri dish, you know, cause puns, you you really thought you knew what life was, and you
Yeah.
were so confident in your own knowledge, and no one had felt the way you had felt, and no one had ever experienced what you had experienced, and no one could possibly understand the depth of your emotion, especially if you have a crush.
Oh, yes.
And because no one's ever had the depth of feelings that you could have. And do you remember that first time that you said to yourself, I could fix them? I could fix them. And everything is over the top. And this the fun part of Gothicism is ostentatious for the sake of being ostentatious. More does not mean better. More only means more, except in Gothicism when it means better.
Yep.
So, like, it's just nothing but red flags. But when you're young, you could ignore those.
Yeah.
Not only can you, you are willing to, and no one can gaslight you as well as you can. So I really wanted to play with that, like those memories of being young and stupid. So I promise you, as much as that doesn't seem like me, I promise you, I was the dumb, like with the capital article.
Oh, but we all is the thing. Yeah.
So I wanted people to look at this book. I wanted people, you know, to read this book and be like, ah, I remember being stupid.
Oh, yes. That time in my life.
Because, and you're yelling. You know, we'll watch things now. Like, don't do that. There's red flags everywhere. Doesn't matter. We all fell for them. Yep. We all just brushed them aside. Like, no, it's fine. Like, everybody had the Phantom. I always joke, everybody had the Phantom girly in high school. Every high school had the Phantom girly. The Phantom of the Opera girly. The girl that was absolutely obsessed with Phantom of the Opera, like the musical and everything.
Huh.
And she probably read a lot of Jane Eyre and Little Women. And she was just like, this dude is murdering people for me? Great. I could fix it. This guy's got his wife hidden in an attic. I can fix it. So we were all there. Like, we watched Bram Stoker's Dracula. When Monica Bellucci came on that screen.
Oh, man.
And we all were just like, we're cool with it. She's just eating a baby. Still hot. But am I wrong?
My God. I don't know if I had that reaction.
I had that reaction to Monica Bellucci. When you get deeper into the book, you will recognize. Do you remember Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember Winona Ryder in the maze?
Oh, in the maze, God.
I'll send you the GIF.
Okay.
And when you get there, you can be like, I see how it is done.
I don't remember the maze specifically.
Okay. You'll understand. You'll be like, I get it now, Tanya.
I've seen that movie far too many times, and for some reason I cannot remember that.
That was my bi panic.
Okay.
That film was my bi panic moment. Like, wait.
Yeah, I think
90s Winona. That's right. But Monica Bellucci. Monica Bellucci is still in the top 3 for me. Oh, it's still stunning.
I feel like there's another one. I'm of course, now that I'm trying to remember it, it's not coming to me. But maybe The Craft. Is it
The Craft? Fairuza Balk?
Yeah.
I saw that I don't know how many times in theaters. My best friend and I was convinced was Fairuza Balk. I was just like,
so I've been called that a couple times.
I see it.
Like out at bars. I'm like, do you know who you look like?
I see it.
And it's like, that's coming out of some weird left field from somebody I don't know.
You know what? A win is a win.
I guess. No, she's cool. She's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'll take
Dr. Moreau, Return to Oz.
Yeah, Return to Oz.
Nightmare Fuel.
Yep.
Nightmare Fuel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a glorious film. We don't traumatize these like we used to.
The 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
The children do not suffer as they should.
No.
They don't have a Land Before Time or a Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, like even into the 90s, like I think of things like Jumanji.
Oh my gosh, so good.
A lot of Robin Williams films, actually, just like Hook.
Oh gosh, yes. I love Hook so much.
I went through this period of time where I was like self-examining. I'm like, why is it that I write sad stuff? And then I started going through like all these films that I like still love and have rewatched recently. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah.
This was all during my formative time. I did all this before I had a frontal lobe. Great.
Yep. Now it's all there. Part of that.
This is a DNA thing now. I get it. And here I was going to tell you the story. It's Unhinged. And then my son, who's 8 and loves Mr. Beast. Okay. So he was watching the Beast games. And he was watching and he saw his favorite character get like kicked off, burst into tears.
Oh no.
Like burst into tears. And I'm like, you never would have survived Littlefoot's mom.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That kid's fine. That kid's walking away with like 50 grand. And you're upset about this.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. It's so precious. Like I have sensitive little ones. He just like bursts into tears and like it's like I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I know. He found a one-eyed pig at the store the other day, and he insisted we had to rescue it.
Yeah. So the way you prefaced that, I was very confused.
Sorry, it was a stuffy.
Yeah. It's like, wait, what?
What stores do you go to? Oh. Yeah, no, he just found a one-eyed stuffed pig, and he's like, we can't leave it here. No one will take him home.
God, he's like me when I was that age.
I know. I can't even say that. Like, oh gosh, like, it's gonna be so tough for you, man.
Oh, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be sensitive. He'll be a great artist.
He's so math. He's so math oriented. He's like, I see engineer in his. He either wants to do computer programming, engineering, or forestry. You're 8.
I mean, there's there is still like creativity in forestry or in
oh yeah, he's
engineering, certainly.
programming, so
Yeah,
it's just funny because just the difference between him and his sister is bonkers.
that is funny. um I mean, that's similar between I have a niece and a nephew, and they're
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
vastly different. My brother and I vastly different. It's
Oh
weird.
yeah. My husband looks at me and my sisters and he's like, "How'd this happen? How are y'all all different?" All right.
Can't be the same.
So.
One thing that I did want to touch upon in our talk, because it has been a conversation that's been going on online, you know what I'm going to ask about. Because originally I was going to make it the topic of our conversation, and then all of that stuff started coming up, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So, this whole show is about subcategories or subgenres of horror. Because we like to break things up into categories. We're humans. It would make it easier to digest things and try to sort things and make them easier to find. And sometimes that's really good in a way to differentiate things from one another. And other times it can be seen as frustrating. People can take a look at how something is categorized and feel like they've been put into a box. And then there's also that misunderstanding of the names of categories, like, does this mean this? Or it must mean this, so I'm just going to automatically assume that I know what I'm talking about. And the discussion that kind of culminated over the last 2 days was about pink horror.
We're in the perfect setting.
And well, you're in the perfect setting. I'm next to the perfect setting.
You're adjacent.
And pink horror, I think from the get-go, the way that it was pitched was that it was intended to be horror about women and the things that they suffer through, I guess is the best way to put it, but it's really pointed at the idea of being a woman, beauty standards, motherhood, the feminine, if you will. It's horrors of being a woman. And it does not mean automatically horror that is written by women. And I think a lot of people, a good number of them men, assume that pink horror is just horror that's written by women. And so there was a problem with, we're in Women in Horror Month. So there was just a lot of assumption that when somebody thought they were being supportive and just saying like, oh, this is pink horror, and then listing off a bunch of authors, that's not, they were kind of making things slightly worse. And so the discourse surrounding that has been that, is it a good idea to label pink horror just because it is specifically about women, when, there's not a subcategory for men's horror. You know, there isn't like blue horror,
right?
About the male experience. So that's the subject.
That's the subject now.
All of that.
That's what we're doing now.
Is
on
what
the
I
table?
wanted to talk
on the
about.
Table.
Yeah, on the table.
Well, was it last year? It was last year that we had the pink horror panel, right?
Ooh, was that at Spooktastic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that last year or the year before? It was last year because RJ was there.
Yeah.
It was you. I was moderator.
I was not. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, we were on the grief panel. That's right. Yeah.
Yes. That was the year
things.
before.
Okay. All right. So there was this pink horror panel last year, and it was, Wendy and RJ and Jenny and Mo, and I was moderating and asked a bunch of questions, and we kind of touched upon this. And I actually, for the viewers at home, I messaged you because I said, look, I don't know what has happened, but
yeah,
I just woke up to like a bunch of pink horror discourse. What happened? And because I don't feel like it today. I don't feel like looking it up. And I'm seeing both sides as I'm going through threads. And I make my, blanket post like, yeah, I write pink horror. I write botanical horror. I write slashers, and I write horror. To me, and this is to me, pink horror is just another subcategory. And I do think that when you're writing pink horror, you are doing so with intention. I think that it goes beyond just someone like a publisher or a reader even putting it into a box. I think you write pink horror with intent. And that is not to say that you are, again, for people that don't, you're not necessarily that the book is pink.
Yeah.
Nobody cares if the book's pink. And it's not that you have to be a woman. I don't think you have to be a woman to write pink horror. I think you have to have a respect for the female condition or respect for othering. There are plenty of non-binary authors who identify as she, as well as they, that can engage with pink horror and do engage with pink horror. And I think that's great because I think the intent is there. So when I'm talking about pink horror, I am talking about the mess that goes on in our heads from the day that we realize that the field is not level.
Yeah.
And when does that happen? I don't know. And this actually comes up in Barbie, which is my pink horror slasher, which was written with intent, with a woman with body dysmorphic disorder, with anxiety, with people-pleasing complex, all because she had spent the entirety of her life being told that your value is parallel to your waist size and how big your smile is. So we were fed, you, me, the millennials, we were fed diet culture. We were fed heroin chic. We were told Britney Spears was fat. we were told you had to whiten this and wax this, and yet before that we were told we could be anything we wanted. And at some point, that shifted to you could be anything you wanted as long as you were fucking grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't matter how much you hustled, didn't matter how many glass ceilings you broke. You were meant to hustle. And you could even, I could go so far as to argue, we were raised, we grew up watching Hillary Clinton as first lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she is not a forgiving person.
I think that's putting
and
it mildly.
And she wore her pantsuits, and she was villainized for this. And everything had to come back to her husband.
Yeah.
As if she is responsible for anything her husband does or doesn't do. And yet she's also responsible for everything she does or doesn't do.
Yep.
And therein lies another problem that we have with the dichotomy of womanhood, is that we are supposed to be everything to everyone all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I think pink horror, I don't think of it as horror written by women. I don't think of horror written for women. I think of it as horror that intentionally opens up a conversation about that dichotomy, the Madonna whore complex, the issues surrounding body autonomy. And I think it was Lindy Ryan. I could be very wrong. It might have been Wendy. I think it was Lindy, though, that said nobody knows horror like a woman.
Mm.
So, and I broached this subject with my husband, and I was like, I want to ask a simple question. And of course, that's a loaded question. And he immediately goes on guard. He's like, I'm in danger. And I was like, but I was like, have you ever once gone through your day and thought it is hard to be a man? I mean, I just genuinely, I'm like, have you ever thought this thing that I'm doing or being or room I'm walking into or store I'm going into is harder because you're a man? And I mean, we talk all day about trying to size for women. Like, Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an 8 over here, I'm a 10 over here, and I'm a 6 over there. I like them better. What? Mm-hmm. So we get it from all sides. And then you and I discussed the idea of the blue horror. I thought was hilarious. Because I'm like, tell me a book where the problem is a man existing as a man. And I thought of one.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Ah.
That was the closest I could get, because what you had is the submissive man who's trying to exist in this very male dominated culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where toxic masculinity and capitalism and all that is ruling. But, and it's, his kind of, I mean, we all know what happens in Fight Club, but his coming to terms with what he's actually done and his disassociation and everything. But I think it's more about the intent is really what it comes down to. I don't think you have to write pink horror I don't think you have to label your work as pink horror. And I don't think, if you don't feel like your work is pink horror, it's not pink horror, because you didn't have the intent.
Yeah.
So you're writing from a different place, and you may include things that are pink horror, but the intent wasn't there. And so that's great. There's nothing. It's just, yeah, to me, it's just another, like a slasher. I wrote a pink slasher.
Mm-hmm.
And, Her Wicked Roots is a gothic botanical horror.
Yep.
So it is maybe, but it's all horror. So
yeah.
I'm happy with it. And the attacks I did see, especially to one author in particular, which it's always uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to, like, she said what she said, and she meant it, but
Mm-hmm.
she didn't mean anything offensive by it whatsoever.
Yeah.
This was her understanding. This is what she was trying to say in a lighthearted way. But we have this thing where we just kind of take something and
blow it up. Yeah.
And rather than approach someone and be like, hey, it's just not necessary. And then the takes on it, which, some being like, well, pink horror is horror specifically written by women and for women. No. Disagree strongly.
It's such a, like, what I hate about that particularly is that it is almost trying to, like, gatekeep the feminine experience.
It's excluding. There's no one pink experience.
And that's, yeah. I just, like, those kinds of takes where people feel like they need to gatekeep pink horror as this is for women only, by women only, frustrate me. And I hate them.
I hate them.
Just as, like, because like you said, there is no one experience. There are so many different takes on that experience.
It's just like women's sizing.
Yeah. You said it better than I ever could. That it's just it's a mess.
We're all a mess.
We're all a mess. And
well, I'll say a gentleman came, and I'll say gentleman because why not? I don't know. Came onto my thread, and I'm assuming he said, I don't know what pink horror is, but I can tell just by the name, and I don't think we need a pink book and a blue book. And I was like, well, because why? He's like, and he said something about Mary Shelley and Anne Rice and Susan Hill and whoever else have been killing it for years. And I didn't want to point out that most of them are dead, but too soon. So, but they've been killing it for years, and so to say that women, that horror written by women is only pink horror, is to diminish all the work they did. And I was like, who said this? Who said this? Point them out. And I was like, sir, no, that's not what pink horror is. Pink horror is not rest in peace. That's right.
mm-hmm.
I mean, so, but pink horror is not horror written by women. It's a subcategory. But I see why some people were of the opinion, again, especially, people that haven't been exposed to it, are all horror written by women is now considered pink horror. I can see it. I get it. It's it's like having a Bic razor. The pink ones are for women.
It's such
because we need it. Now, looking at me and my surroundings, am I likely to have a pink razor? Yes. I'm not going to tell you, but
and
I
what do
think
you
it's
think about
safe
this
to
side?
assume. I think it's safe to assume. And that is because I freaking like the color pink. So maybe I am biased. It's fair. It's fair. I will acknowledge that I am perhaps biased. But I'm also of the opinion that no, I absolutely refuse to believe that all horror written by women is pink horror. some of y'all not doing it, and it's all right.
Yeah.
And some of you don't want to. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you? Will women almost always? I think in the horror space, will women, will non-binary she's include elements of pink horror? Sure, because it's a lived experience.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mean that it's pink horror, that what they wrote is pink? No. Like, no. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm blanking. I had a specific one in mind. Oh, okay. Anya Allborn,
Mm-hmm.
who I love. Amazing. And I think, her latest one, The Unseen, which deals with, I mean, have you read The Unseen yet?
I actually haven't read any of her work
Oh
yet.
my gosh. You'd
I'm
love The
planning.
Unseen. It's grief horror for motherhood.
Okay.
In my opinion, I read it as a grief horror. Like this is a tantamount to grief horror, and as someone who, trigger warnings, who's someone who has lost children, I was devastated reading that book. It is an incredible book. It is eerie as hell, grief horror, but it deals with the autonomy that comes along with motherhood. It deals with the loss that comes along with a woman who has lost a piece of herself that she created from her body, from scratch.
Yeah.
Those are aspects that you could argue could be in pink horror. Doesn't mean it's pink horror.
Yeah.
Because again, I think you have to include intent.
Yeah.
So
I mean, at this point, it's like, yes, your character is that is written is a female and is experiencing things,
the female experience.
The female experience. But it does not mean that it is pink horror.
No, And if authors do not want to have their work, when they are writing it and when they are selling it, associated and said, I do not want to be pigeonholed as pink horror, respect it.
Yep.
Respect it. Now after it's out, we kind of lose any say whatsoever. Her Wicked Roots is categorized at Barnes & Noble as contemporary romance. Sit with that a minute. Sit with that a minute. Contemporary.
Yeah, that's weird.
Doesn't matter. I'm just like, so both of those things are wrong.
Yep.
I really do love the idea, though, of the people desperate for some spicy Hallmark content, grabbing it and taking it home, be like, what dis? What
like,
dis?
oh, this isn't what I expected at all.
I cackled. And I'm just like, this is where you're putting it?
I think that, like, I mean, not only I think Barnes and Noble usually tends to be closer to correct in their
Than that?
categorizations than Amazon. Because I've seen some of Amazon's crazy categorizations with
Oh,
some of
Barbie
my
right now is coming up as mothers and children.
What?
I giggled.
Oh my god.
Again, I look forward to those reviews.
They can't not look at the cover and be like, I think this is wrong.
You know, we don't judge books by their cover. Though I do think it's safe to say, doll legs coming out of a puddle of blood is a little telling, but who am I? I am but lowly author. So I know not best.
It's out there.
I didn't even know that Gothic book I wrote in Regency Victorian was contemporary. Who knew?
Yeah. I mean, contemporary as opposed to, before it's after the Cretaceous period, so I guess it's contemporary.
I could talk about how the T-Rex and the Stegosaurus could never have fought, but because they were different time periods entirely. It's fine. It's fine. I digress.
It's got to be the next book. Robbie was saying my local indie had it as Litfic.
So. I mean, I love this. It's everywhere. I can't, and this goes to it. I cannot be boxed with that book. Apparently, it's whatever y'all want to say. I have opinions.
I mean,
that's fine.
It's funny because it's the other thing about it is that like maybe they think that is the best way to sell it, but it's also super misleading. Not as litfic, but as contemporary romance.
So good.
Because again, we come into the conversation of horror being speculative fiction and how speculative fiction is now kind of like the catch-all term for horror and sci-fi and fantasy, and how agents particularly are looking at speculative fiction.
And now speculative fiction horror-mance.
I hadn't heard the horror-mance.
You haven't heard the horror-mance? So
no.
I mean, I know I know I tend to, I love my MG and my YA, but horror-mance is starting to creep further and further from the YA sphere into a horror space. Not in a bad way. It's just this is just a thing that is happening, is people wanting to combine, elements of horror and elements of romance.
Yeah.
And into adult, not just because it's been in the YA sphere for a good while, but now more into the adult sphere. Oh God, Kelly Andrews has one coming out. I'm blanking. Anyway, well, it's going to be a gorgeous book. I just can't. I'm blanking on it right now. But that's becoming more and more of a thing, and I wouldn't categorize that as pink horror. I would say horror-mance, because that's a totally different thing. But no, and I felt so terrible, honestly, for I'll go on and name names at this point. I felt bad for CJ and Wendy and everybody who, CJ, whose feelings were obviously so hurt because she had been so afraid that she had hurt other people's feelings. And Wendy, who's one of the pioneers, I'll say, of the concept of pink horror as a subgenre, and who she was then afraid that everybody, and I finally did go down some of the rabbit hole. I'm sure I missed some Warrens here and there. But she was afraid that she had been exclusive. And it's like, these are both delightful people.
Yeah, they are.
These are lovely humans who care about what other people are feeling. and are worried about what other people are feeling. And that's one of the great things about the horror community is that 96% of us care about what other people are feeling. Horror is empathetic. And I know you've heard me quote Josh Winning like a gazillion times, my horror bestie, when he said, and I was killing me on your grief panel, and I wanted to shout it out so bad. It was because he said, horror doesn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
And because when y'all were talking about how horror is honest.
Yep.
And I think that comes from a place of self-awareness and a place of empathy that we all are constantly moving towards. I think it comes from a sense of I know the idea of community can be so triggering for some people, but I do feel like there is a sense of none of us fall for, the tragedy of the commons. There's not one of us that would allow the ship to go down without doing our damnedest to bail everybody else out.
Yeah.
Like nobody's climbing over each other. Everybody's hauling each other up behind or pushing each other ahead, which I think is lovely. And I think that happens in the horror community. And so to see CJ and Wendy take this so to heart when no one had done anything wrong. This was just an offhand remark that was not, and again, we're back to intent. There was no malicious intent behind it. And I think if you can do harm, you sure absolutely can do harm, not intending to do harm. This is not one of those times.
No.
My feelings weren't hurt.
Sad that it had to happen at all. It's
yeah. And I'm like, I love me some pink horror. If you don't want to, I freaking love CJ's writing. CJ is a brilliant horror author. And I can respect that. And I've not even said to myself, you know who writes pink horror? CJ. But but these are both wonderful, wonderful, wonderful women in horror. And there are brilliant people in horror. There are brilliant humans in horror that write everything, all kinds of horror. And no matter what, if you manage to write anything, you manage to create anything with all this going on, bless your heart. You're magical. You're magical. And don't forget it. I'll forget it because I'm a hypocrite. But you don't forget it. So it's just, and I was very, I told you I hadn't watched the video, and I finally watched the video last night, and I felt like, what? It's her birthday weekend. You leave her alone.
Yeah.
It was just delightful people who take everything to heart. And I think that lends itself to what you talked about in your grief horror panel. It's just so easy for all of us to take everything to heart in the sense that we have harmed someone. Like, I don't know about you, but like I would much rather it be me. Like my brain's already mean.
Yeah.
I'm fine. But to see somebody else hurting is hard.
It's really hard.
Especially right now. So I just it was unfortunate and unnecessary, and if people want to come after me after this, okay. That's fine. I mean, my brain is all right. Take a couple of swings at me. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind saying it because I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. So if someone wants to educate me on something I have been ignorant about, fantastic. I love it. Don't pull a punch. Do not pull a punch on me. Like, I've just told you a whole lot about me as a person too, but we won't even go into that. It's all right. It's fine. Shh.
You got back up.
Thank you. The beacons are lit.
I mean, I think that everything that you have said is just what I would have said.
If you had it, if you had a
moment to
no,
no. It just, yeah, it's the whole thing just feels like it was a shame to see both of them so upset for the misunderstanding, for
and it's not it's fine. It's fine.
And it is fine is the
People
thing.
Are dying, like, Kim.
Like there's a lot going on in the world, and particularly what tends to happen after a big group gathering like AuthorCon. It seems like this happens after AuthorCon every year. There's some kind of big upheaval, I will say, where something happens, and I think that it's just this being in the company of so many wonderful people for a weekend and then being thrown back out into this world and social media and everything else, and getting this just like assault of, oh yeah, that's right, this is the world we live in.
Right.
It just,
we don't mask.
No.
We don't mask when we're with the Halloween people. I think it is anytime, the StokerCon, Spooktastic, this time at AuthorCon, Merrimack Valley, I don't know, but I don't mask. It's not there. Like, we've talked about it before. It's just the, this is what you're getting because this is what's real. And it's almost like the Plato in the cave. When we're in the cave of our cons with the Halloween people, that's so much more real than out there.
Okay, I'm just going to take a moment and say I'm too dumb for that reference. No, because when you said Plato in the cave, I'm like, Play-Doh. In the cave.
In the cave. Anybody that's watching this is frantically Googling Play-Doh in the cave.
I ruined a great reference, I'm sure. But
it got better. It got better.
God. Oh.
I love it so much. I was talking about like the shadows on the back of the wall of the cave, and that's what you see, and that's so much more real to you if you live your whole life in the cave. That's what's real.
So, what is you're
crying? I'm sorry, you're crying.
What does Play-Doh have to do with it? I'm sorry.
Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
Yes, I got that at this point.
So that's what I was saying is when we're there, we're in the our idea is we're in the cave when we're at the cons, we're in our cave where we don't. That's so real to us. We're not masking. This is reality.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to go back and we actually have to face the sunlight and we have to go back into the real world. Like, oh, this is reality. Oh.
Yeah. I'm
So
still.
it's belief versus knowledge. So
Yes.
we're so sure. I mean, it kind of goes back to what we said earlier when you're young and you think you know everything.
Yeah.
Like you believe you know everything. And if you believe it, it's true, right? So we think of that as knowledge. That's not knowledge, that's belief. It's not the same thing. Yeah. So when we leave our cave of the cons.
Okay. Why is Plato in the cave? That's
it's a philosophy.
Yeah, okay.
So that Plato came up with the concept of the cave. Okay. It's an allegory.
Okay.
Allegory of the cave.
Okay.
Which is knowledge representative of belief. Okay. So when he wrote, I don't remember what it was, The Republic, I think. So it's a metaphor regarding prisoners put in a cave to explore this concept of where does belief end and where does knowledge start. Okay. And it's all based off of your human perception. And so if you always face the back of the cave, we have gone so far into
No. I am well aware that I have pulled this topic.
if you always face the back of the cave and the front of the cave is behind you and the sunlight is back there, and every time something passes in front of the mouth of the cave, the shadows move. And so, but if that's all you see, that's all you know. Mm-hmm. That's your belief of what reality is.
Got it.
If you turned and you walked outside, your knowledge shifts and you have a new understanding of reality. And so here we are. Maybe this actually doesn't work now that I've explained the cave. We're all in our cave with AuthorCon and StokerCon because we're all with like-minded people, and we stop masking.
Yeah. We
stop trying to put on. So, and for a lot of us that are, moms or dads or even partners or whatever, it's not about that. It's about us in that moment, and it's about our community as a whole. It's about being in the moment with like-minded peers and just enjoying taking off that mask for a while, and while reality continues on outside. That's the real world.
Yep.
And for a while we can forget. For a while we stop being guarded. And it's fantastic. But the minute we turn back and we have to go out of the cave, if we forget to mask up, mm-hmm. someone's going to come for us. So I think that it makes a lot of sense that here we are feeling so good and so confident, and so our cup's being filled again, and you say something unguarded.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, shit, now I remember why I mask all the time.
Yeah.
So I just think it's I'm just thinking of Plato in the cave.
Well, there's a comment that's fantastic. So
Plato in the cave equals Pigor. God damn it.
I didn't.
I'm gonna start this rumor now. I'm gonna start this rumor.
I think Plato in the cave is gonna just needs to stay. But
if we don't have Plato with us next time,
My God.
If we table, can we just like use Play-Doh and make caves for like your little like for all the little things? I have my froggy here. Wait, where is he? We're gonna build him a cave out of Play-Doh. We're gonna have a puppet show.
Oh my God. If we do a puppet show explaining this podcast,
what just happened?
Entertaining.
I'm just gonna randomly, like, periodically, you're never gonna know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna randomly send you like a picture of Play-Doh.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get on Canva later and make a thing of Play-Doh sitting in a cave.
Oh my God.
And this will become branding.
Well, I feel like I've learned something, as stupid as my initial thought was.
It got better. So
it just, I did not take any philosophy classes when I was at my short stint at USF.
I was an English teacher. I taught world lit. So
and this is something
I had to do the philosopher stuff.
I didn't know any of that about you, so I learned that also.
I've lived many lifetimes. I was an English teacher,
in so many caves,
an aerial instructor.
That I knew. Well, not the instructor, but the fact that you did.
Yeah, and a academic, like college textbooks, really niche college textbooks, like zombie studies.
What?
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's a conversation we have to have another time, because I would love to dig into that.
I will send you the most of, like, I think it's like 14-word title.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right.
That was like one. Yeah. I'll send you. That's the before time.
I'm excited for that.
You're really, Tanya, what the fuck is this? That's back when I was smart. That's back before I had children and my brain became a sieve.
Well, clearly, out of the two of us, you're still up here teaching Pluto in the cave to me. So don't count yourself out.
I really want to find a way to like make this a thing. It's like me giving Bracken McLeod handshakes.
I love Bracken. Also, to be fair, you just talked about how your background is varied. He's got such an interesting background as well. He's
law degree.
Yeah.
I have a question. He's probably not going to watch this. Do you see Bracken anytime soon?
I'm probably not going to see Bracken until... I don't think he's doing Spooktastic, so maybe...
God damn it.
Oh, if I do Nikon, he might be at Nikon. That would be the only time, I think. That would be the soonest.
I just need a favor. This is just genuinely anybody that's watching. Anybody that watches this later that encounters Bracken McLeod. I don't care if you're a writer or a fan. I don't care. I need you to give him a handshake. And when he takes your hand to shake it automatically, I need you to tell him Tanya sends her regards. He never is going to know what I've told him. He's never going to know when it's coming. Never.
Feels like a trap somehow.
It is. It is. But not for you.
Okay. This is a televised trap that you set.
I seriously, I have had I have managed to pull it on him several times.
Okay.
Just myself, because he'll forget. And he started this, by the way.
Okay.
But I've had John Langan do it. I'm just like,
nice.
He's because John's like, I'm gonna go work the room for a bit. I'm like, do me a favor. You see Bracken? Yeah. Go give me a handshake. Says Tanya sends her guards. And you just see Bracken like take it. I've had Brian Keene do it, like take a picture of our hands and just send that. And when Bracken responds, who did you sell your soul to? He's like, Tanya sends her regards. It's like, Tanya! Like, God. So, yeah, he'll know. He knows why. He knows what he did.
All right. Whoa. All right, we're getting into some more Tanya lore.
It's actually his story, but it was just so funny, so that now I deliberately give him handshakes.
Okay. All right. Well, I will keep that in mind. Well, I'll try to keep that in mind for, the next 4 months.
Anyone that sees this and is going to see him at any signing whatsoever, anything, you give him a handshake from me.
You have your assignments.
Yes, everyone has their assignments, gold stars. If you get, I will even bring out the scratch and sniff stickers.
All right.
That's how I used to get my students to do stuff.
Scratch. I was giving those away at the show. I had scratch and sniff stickers.
Teenagers will do anything for scratch and sniff stickers.
They're pretty great.
Scratch and sniff stickers. Bleh. Bleh.
Bleh.
So what have we learned?
We've learned?
Horror people are great. Oh look, there's thumbs up that
I saw it do that earlier.
Yeah, there's different things.
What is happening?
So different things will do different things.
Oh, it did it.
Yeah.
Well, can I do that?
The heart.
Will it work?
Maybe.
I can't make a good enough heart. Mine won't do anything.
Yeah, and then thumbs up. Mine doesn't do it that time.
Mine doesn't do anything.
What are you on?
I'm
on a Mac. I'm on a Mac.
I was gonna say, what am
I? What are you on? That's a loaded question.
No, this is a PC, so.
Oh, okay. Well, probably won't do it.
Can't do anything.
No.
No, we've learned a lot about Tanya. We've learned a lot about
She's a lot. She's a lot.
We've learned a lot about the book that's coming in October.
Yeah, Barbie
just
won't die.
Pink Slasher.
Yeah.
And then we've learned a lot about this contemporary romance. And we learned about Play-Doh.
And we learned about Play-Doh. Specifically in caves. Yeah. It's the only place that Play-Doh is allowed. You don't take it on the carpet.
Yeah.
So much.
God. Oh my God. Oh.
I've not recovered enough for this.
No.
Did you finish your pancakes? Because we were going to talk about it. Did you ever finish your Oh.
No, I didn't.
Damn it.
I had No, I didn't finish them. I did finish. I got French toast on Sunday, and I did finish that Tuesday.
Tuesday. But to completion.
Completion. Yeah.
Trophy hunting achievement unlocked.
Yes.
Finished my French toast.
There's like the banana pancakes. They were good, but they reached a point where
you realize what it is.
Yeah, I could not take them with me.
Yeah.
So, and now everybody knows what I ate this weekend.
And now everybody knows.
Including you, Rob. That's a freebie.
You're welcome, Rob.
So, this brings us to the end of our
Okay.
talk. Thank you so much for
Thank you for having me.
a random, amazing conversation. I loved it very much.
I love you. Love your face.
I love you too. This is something that, like, I would do this on a more regular basis. Honestly.
You had the spoons.
So yeah, and because it's also going to be a while since I get to see you again.
Well, you have your alligator lights to think of me.
I do. My wonderful alligator lights, which I'll have to sell.
And I have my frog.
And you have your
Bruce.
frog.
And Bruce, who's in my purse.
Yep. We'll live vicariously through all of them.
Our random creatures.
For the people who are watching, we have randomly given each other little creatures every time we see each other. So now it's become somewhat of a tradition.
It's a thing now. It's a bit.
Yep. Until I guess Spooktastic will be the next time. So I'll be hunting for something.
Yes.
Oh, maybe just a can of Play-Doh, maybe.
Not in a cave. Oh my god, what if we got a fish tank cave?
Oh my god. All right. So this is happening.
I think we need to each make each other a little cave.
Oh my god. All right.
We each have it in our office, and it's like, oh,
this is happening.
It's gonna happen.
All right. Stay tuned, folks. There will be Play-Doh.
Tanya, make dioramas.
Play-Doh in a cave dioramas.
I feel like it'll be glorious.
How
elaborate can we make them? Who knows? Stay tuned.
That might be asking a little much. This is also like the some of us might be a little more artistic via Play-Doh than others.
Is it? This is because Tanya's too much, isn't it? She's a lot.
It's I can handle making a somewhat stick figure-esque Play-Doh person and putting it in a cave, whether or not.
Oh no, I was gonna get a little thing of Play-Doh and just put it in there.
Oh,
like a little container and just Play-Doh. Look, see, you were going. I do like the idea of making a little like man though, and or like giving him pancakes.
See, it's already escalating.
It's escalating.
It's already escalating.
See, right. I'm gonna bring you over to my muchness. I'm slowly dragging you into my too muchness.
Oh god. Oh.
Like, Tanya, I'm tired. Don't make me.
Trying to end the show.
Get the fuck out of my house.
God. Oh. I'm like realizing how long I've been sitting here, and I'm just like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god. All right. Thank you everybody for coming and watching the show.
Whatever this was.
It was fabulous is what it was.
Chaos Gremlins.
And stay tuned for next week where somebody's going to be here. We're in negotiations at the moment.
Wait, is there money involved? What the hell?
No. Don't read into it. No. There's a little shuffle happening. That's all.
I see.
So somebody will be here.
Okay.
You'll hear about it on socials.
If they bail, I'll just come back and we'll talk.
That's part 2.
We'll do like a coffee mixology course or something. We make bougie coffee for everybody. This is how you make this. This is how you make this.
Yeah, we'll have a mixology class.
There you go.
if
you
if
do real
somebody,
drinks and I'll do coffee.
that's asking a lot, but maybe.
But maybe.
All right.
All right.
Stay
I
tuned
love
for next
you.
week. I'm so jealous. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.